If you're a hunter, tomorrow is the day you've been waiting for, opening day of modern gun season. But there's a warning from Arkansas Game and Fish. 5 News reporter Catherine Gilker tells us why hunters are urged to get their deer tested for chronic wasting disease.
The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission is urging hunters who harvest a deer to get it tested for chronic wasting disease.
We use that information so that we have a better understanding from a conservation agency point of view about how spread out the disease has spread, which parts of Arkansas have the higher concentrations of this disease. So
Program coordinator for the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, Stephen Dunlap, says this helps them modify their hunting regulations so they can contain the disease.
Chronic wasting disease is a neurological disorder that only affects cervid animals such as deer and elk. Once the animal is infected with the disease, it's always fatal, and there is no known cure at this time.
On the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission's website, there's a map with a list of locations of where you can take your deer to be tested. In our area, many of those are freezer drop-offs, but there are also several taxidermists who will take samples of your deer for free. Richard Wynn owns Rockin' W Taxidermy in Hickory Creek, which is one of the CWD testing sites.
They bring a deer head in here and I'll pull the samples and then do all the accompanying paperwork, and then once a week the biologist comes through here and picks up all the samples, and usually midweek, and then he gets them routed to Little Rock.
Wynn gives people who drop off samples this card with a barcode that's attached to your sample, so you can go online and see the results of the test. In Springdale, covering news where you live, Catherine Gilker, 5 News.
Now, the CDC says there's no evidence that any humans have ever gotten chronic wasting disease from eating a properly cooked deer or elk, but the Arkansas Department of Health does not recommend eating an animal that's positive for the disease.